We usually see, in general, that the cars we use in our daily lives run on gasoline and ethanol. But when it comes to trucks and heavy machinery, diesel ends up standing out. But why do we use diesel and heavy machinery? Hey, engineering enthusiasts! Today we're going to unravel a mystery that you might have wondered about when seeing a giant excavator in action or a tractor working in the field. Why do these imposing machines which move mountains and transform landscapes almost always use diesel as fuel? It's not by chance, and the answer involves a combination of physics, chemistry, and engineering. But what exactly is diesel and what are its main characteristics? Que o tornam tão especial. Diesel, also known as diesel fuel, is a type of fossil fuel derived from crude oil, just like gasoline. However, it goes through a different refining process, resulting in a slightly different chemical composition. One of its most notable characteristics is its density. Diesel is denser than gasoline, which means that for the same volume it contains more mass and a higher energy density. It is one of the main reasons it is preferred in high-demand applications. In addition, diesel has a higher flash point, which makes it less volatile and, under certain conditions, safer to handle and store than gasoline. But how does this difference in energy density between diesel and gasoline translate into an advantage for heavy machinery? Imagine you need to carry a really heavy backpack. You'll need to eat to be able to carry it. So, if you have a small snack or a full meal, which one will give you more energy for the task? If you said the full meal, you're right. It's similar with fuels. Because it's denser, a liter of diesel contains about 10 to 15% more energy than a liter of gasoline. This means that to do the same amount of work, the diesel engine needs to burn less fuel by volume. For machines that operate for long hours, moving huge loads or digging tons of earth, this energy efficiency is a decisive factor, directly impacting runtime and operating costs. It's like having a fuel tank that gives you more kilometers or more hours of work with the same amount of fuel. Now, another extremely important point is torque. And for these heavy machines, low-end torque is crucial for performance. So how does diesel stand out in this regard? Well, torque is the twisting force, the ability of an engine to turn something or to apply a rotational force. In heavy machines like tractors, excavators, or cranes, what matters isn't the top speed, but rather the ability to move, or to lift huge loads from a standstill or at very low speeds. Diesel engines are designed to generate higher torque at lower engine speeds, meaning they don't need to rev high or accelerate a lot. This is essential for starting off with a heavy load, climbing a steep hill with a loaded truck, or digging a deep hole. The ability to deliver this brute force immediately and consistently. Not requiring the engine to operate at high RPMs is one of the biggest advantages of diesel and one of the main reasons for choosing it. But do this greater efficiency and torque really translate into fuel and operational savings in daily use? Absolutely yes. The combination of diesel's higher energy density with the ability of diesel engines to generate high torque at low RPMs results in superior fuel efficiency, especially under load. While the gasoline engine may need higher RPMs to reach its peak power, consuming more fuel. In the process, the diesel engine delivers the necessary power more effortlessly and economically. For companies that operate fleets of heavy machinery, where fuel consumption represents a huge portion of operational costs, this efficiency translates into substantial savings over time. Fewer stops for refueling and better use of each liter of fuel mean more productivity and lower cost per hour of work. And are diesel engines really more durable and robust than gasoline engines? Some people say that diesel engines last for the entire life of the vehicle. The truth is yes, and that's one of the key truths about them. Diesel engines are built to withstand much harsher working conditions. They operate with higher compression ratios than gasoline engines, which requires more robust and heavier components, like thicker engine blocks, stronger crankshafts, and stronger connecting rods. This built-to-last construction means that diesel engines generally have a longer lifespan and require less maintenance over their lifetime, even under continuous and intense use. So where can we see diesel's superiority in action in our daily lives? The examples are countless and are everywhere. Think about the gigantic excavators that shape the terrain at construction sites, the tractors that prepare the soil, plant, and harvest, the cranes that lift structures dozens of meters high, the cargo trucks that transport goods across the country, the buses that take us to work, and even in power generators which ensure supply in remote locations or in case of a power grid failure. In all these scenarios, the need for brute strength, durability, and efficiency under heavy loads makes the diesel engine the obvious choice. It is an engine that drives the economy, construction, and agriculture, being the backbone of many industries. And what makes diesel so reliable for continuous operations and under the heaviest loads? Reliability is a critical factor in any industrial or construction operation. An idle machine means lost money. Diesel engines are designed to operate for long periods, often 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without breaking down. Their robust construction, combined with the ability to maintain consistent performance under maximum load, makes them ideal for environments where downtime is not an option. Whether in a mine, a busy port, or on a farm, the diesel engine's ability to run non-stop, delivering the necessary power, is invaluable. They are true workhorses, designed to take a beating and keep working when other engines would have already given up. However, does diesel only have advantages? Or are there challenges and limitations we need to consider? Of course there are. No technology is perfect, and diesel has its weaknesses. Historically, diesel engines are known for being noisier, and because of that, pollutant emissions have been a significant concern. Diesel engines tend to emit more nitrogen oxides and particulate matter than gasoline engines. However, modern engineering has made advances to mitigate these problems. Technologies such as diesel particulate filters and selective catalytic reduction systems that use DEF eletrônica de alta pressão they have drastically reduced emissions, making current diesel engines much cleaner and more efficient than those of previous generations. Even so, the initial cost of a diesel engine is usually higher, and maintenance, although less frequent, can be more expensive when needed. Not to mention the biodiesel they add to our diesel. Here in Brazil, where I've already made a very friendly video here on the channel, saying how incredibly awful the stuff they put in tanks is and how it screws users over. If you've made it this far and enjoyed the video, take the opportunity to subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like and turn on notifications. And if you find our content interesting, consider becoming a member to help us keep producing content here on the platform and be mentioned in our videos. And if you're curious to learn more about the courses we recommend, scan the QR code here on the side or use the link in the video description to access several opportunities to develop various skills. They'll make a difference in your professional career. And you? Have you ever stopped to think about all these reasons? Which diesel-powered heavy machine impresses you the most? Leave your comment below, share your experiences, and share this video with your friends and family. Over here are 2 interesting videos you should watch to expand your knowledge and satisfy your curiosity. To support us, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and consider joining as a channel member. That's it, engineering lovers. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.